What's up, guys? This is Teddy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This video, we're going to be talking about the of operator. And the of operator is important simply because it's the simplest, it's an easy win, but it also essentially shows you how to turn whatever you pass into this of operator. How do you turn it into an observable, which is what we're trying to do like a lot of the times. We need to get an asynchronous stream, and how do we turn just a bunch of strings into one of these cool little asynchronous streams that I keep talking about, to where you can tap into stuff. So what you're going to do is you can pass in any string, you can pass in any number, and what's going to happen is that the of operator is going to iterate through it. And what would that look like? It would look like a for loop. You would put whatever values you want into there, and it would take those args, it would iterate over them, and it would essentially pass in each args just like this. And we will actually make our own for of here in a second. But how would you actually how do you get the values out of an observable, quote unquote? How do you get something that's an observable, and how do you put it into actual use? Well, what you do is you call .subscribe, and then you do whatever you want to with it. It's an observable now, so you can pretty much do whatever. That's the whole entire point of the of operator. So, and we can console log it, do whatever, and this of operator is going to iterate through it and turn everything into an observable. And that's actually what we are going to do right now. We're just going to go into VS Code, and we're going to code this thing up on our very own. So let's just use an actual value just right now. Let's actually just go in here and use the good old of operator. So we're going to go in here, and a lot of times it doesn't auto import it. So sometimes it's good just to go up there and actually import it. Then I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to go Teddy is cool, and need to turn that into a string. And what's going to happen is that I can't actually do anything with this until I actually subscribe to it. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to actually tap into it. I'm going to let the quote unquote observable know that I am subscribing to it, and I want this information, this observable, that it's going to give me. And that's exactly what it looks like. Now there's also, we could tap into other lifestyle methods as well too. We can tap into other observable lifecycle methods. And the way that we do that is we do this. We pass in an object, and like I said, once again, we can tap into this, and we can create our own next value. We can create our own error values. And that's kind of the power of observables. So we can tap into it, and we can tell it what we want to do at certain points in the life cycle. But it's also really important to understand kind of like what's going on underneath the hood. So I'm going to create handmade of. So we're going to create our own handmade of, and it's going to take in some args. If you don't know what that is, that's essentially just going to lump everything up in one little place so that you can use it. And because I'm using TypeScript, I gotta have an any here. I'm just going to put in any. Then I'm going to take this and actually wrap it up in an observable. So I'm going to go observable. Then I'm going to go subscriber. I'm going to go down here, and also need to bring in observable from RxJS. Observe. Turn that into a bool. Then go down in here, go for let I equal to 0. And we're going to go I args dot length, because that's what we're trying to pass into here. Then go I++. So we've got our for loop made. Then I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to tap into that next lifecycle method. And if you don't know what this is, highly suggest you watch the very first video that I made on observables and the observable deep dive, because that will explain it into more detail. And also I can come up here and I can do the same exact thing. I can tie into my complete and I can just give it a, let me see, give it an empty value and go up here and I can just say complete. Okay, and that's going to be our handmade of. Then I'm going to go down here and let's actually run it. So got handmade of. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to say Teddy and is cool. And I'm going to give this one a capital so I can tell the difference between them. Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to run it. Teddy is cool. And let's see if it completes the other one. And I actually need to subscribe to this. I forgot. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to subscribe. And I'm going to console.log that value. So I'm going to go console.log.value. And that should do it. I hope. And would you look at that? Teddy is cool. Everything is completing. Everything looks good. We've learned what an of is. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, thank you for watching.